Alrighty, everyone. We're back. It's time for the final hour of DSP versus the Internet for this week, episode 65. So far, we have certainly had a good amount of variety here on the show. I hope that you've enjoyed the clips. Let's continue on and see what these submissions to your members have for us this week. Let's go.
It's no secret that global food supply chains can suddenly break.
Oh, no.
And leave consumers worldwide scrambling with shortages. Now we're being told to get used to seeing fewer options on store shelves.
All right.
As climate change, geopolitical conflicts, production challenges impact some of the biggest food makers out there. According to the Wall Street Journal, large grocery stores have reduced fresh food offerings, such as fruit, dairy products, and deli meats, by 15 to 20% this year. On top of that, Coca-Cola, Oreo maker Mondelez, Nestle, and Dove parent Unilever are among the packaged goods makers that have trimmed their product lines to cut costs in 2024. Meanwhile, many grocery essentials are getting more expensive too. Overall, food prices have already increased by 9.9%, faster than any year since 1979.
I'll definitely just say this. I've seen this myself, just shopping since COVID. All right. It's just, everything just keeps increasing. And people say, oh, inflation's down. The prices haven't gone down. I'm going to the grocery store and the prices are the same that they've always been. They're going higher. So if inflation is down, why is the cost of shopping for food up? And we keep hearing things like fast food as well is more expensive. So the fast food is more expensive. The food at the grocery store is more expensive. Everything's going up. Is the income going up of everyone to account for this? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Everyone just started making more money magically overnight. So what's going to happen here, right? I don't know. Let's see what this video says.
USDA reports. To help you navigate this environment of tighter supplies and rising costs, today we have compiled 15 products that are likely to go out of stock in the months ahead. Without further ado, let's check out this list. 1. Avocado oil. With many vegetables...
This has got to be an AI voice, is it not? This totally sounds like an AI-generated voice. This doesn't sound like a real voiceover guy. I think this is AI reading it.
Oils in short supply in recent years due to climate change, consumers have been struggling to find olive oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, and palm oil at the stores. Many have had to change their habits, started searching for alternatives, which made avocado oil rapidly grow in popularity. Rich in vitamins, antioxidants, and healthy fatty acids, this product has become a staple for many families. But the surge in popularity, coupled with unpredictable weather patterns, is setting the stage for a shortage this year. The world's biggest producers...
All this guy did is he went and he found online articles. That's what these are. He's just quoting the online, like, titles. And putting... Oh, here's my YouTube video. All you did was you quoted articles constantly. That's the whole video. And it's AI, too, right? Let's see what else he says.
Many consumers also choose a plant-based alternative due to health concerns, considering that they're lower in protein, iodine content, and saturated fat than dairy milk, as well as environmental concerns, given that animal farming is directly linked to deforestation and the emission of gases.
All right, I don't know. This video stinks. If it had a real person talking and making points, it's just AI. I hate this AI video bullshit on YouTube now. You'll never see me doing AI videos like that. It's always going to be me as part of the content. It's ridiculous. Let's see what the next video is. Watch it be more AI.
I'm in Minecraft to discover one of the world's best-kept food secrets. Come on, look at this. Oh, my Lord. I'm here in search of the most incredible apple. And there's only one way to get there.
Oh, no.
I've never made love to a tree. I haven't climbed a tree for decades, and I mean decades. That is delicious. It's so juicy.
It's obviously not eating an apple.
An amazing discovery. With enough apples from the jungle, I'm off to meet a guy who's been revolutionizing farming technology. Now, this farmer produces the most amazing potatoes. In fact, he's actually known as the...
Oh, you know what this is? He had that show where he was traveling around the world for like a year, finding foods around the world and then seeing how people in different like cultures cooked naturally in their homes. That's what this is. These are clips from that show, but he put it into Minecraft 8 days ago.
Mad potato scientist. After getting scammed for 15 emeralds, have you been drinking?
15 emeralds
on a potato.
That is amazing.
Wow. This is the kind of discovery that sends me straight back to my kitchen because I've just tasted the most amazing potatoes. Next, I'm off to a place that's supposed to have the finest ingredient in the land. Oh la la, you are kidding me. Getting down there was an absolute fucking nightmare. And at the bottom, another surprise was waiting for me. Oh my God. At first, I thought I found treasure. But then, I made a horrifying discovery. What the fuck is this?
What is it?
Oh dear. It's raw.
He ate the rancid meat down there in the in the mines.
Having survived my partial poisoning, it's time to face today's real challenge. This is it. Everything I've understood, got up to speed with this week. It all comes down to this. For my main dish, I'm making a potato and apple soup.
Yeah, at the end of each episode, they would have a cook-off with someone who supposedly was a master of the cuisine of that area. So he would cook off against them.
Capable of replenishing 8 hunger bars.
8 hunger bars.
In that as well. Seems as though word got out about my incredible meal. But right now, I can't afford to get distracted.
Oh, it's the invaders. Look out.
But with just moments to spare,
The raiders.
things took a turn for the worse. Hold on a minute. Oh, for God's sake, man. Let's get out of here before we get shot.
Yeah, well, I think if I'm trying to remember what happened, like I think it was like a rainstorm or something that came in, and so they had to leave because it started like pouring rain or something. I saw the whole season of the show when it was new, so all right, well, that was pretty fun. It said it ends, no ending. That was pretty fun though. Okay, what is this? Okay. Slippery ice. What's gonna happen here? Oh, this ain't good. Ooh, oh! What? Huh? What? What? I played Mafia 2. I don't think I discovered anything like that. That is a complete physics fail, right? What the holy shit? Anyway, all right, that was a weird one. I mean, I'm not surprised that one has so many views. That is a weird ass clip. Okay.
No prison.
I'm doing 50%. I'm still doing 50% play speed. Hold on. That was no. Okay, let's do normal play speed. Here we go. Playing an RPG for the second time.
Can hold me. Let's get on with it. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Hey, Marshall. Keep on keeping on, buddy. Hey, buddy. I just saw Marshall over there if you want to go get him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Oh, wait. Didn't we see this original video In the original video, he sees the rat, he kills it because he thinks it's like a vicious enemy rat. Then he runs into the troll, and the troll's like, hey, I was wondering, did you see my pet rat? He's lost. He's like, oh shit, I killed it. So this is the second time he plays the RPG. He's not making the same mistakes. Oh, cool. This is actually a cool video. It's a follow-up to another one we've seen.
You too.
My first town. Again.
Uh,
Oh, by the God! Oh God! Oh my God!
Whoa!
My leg! Oh no! Ah! No!
What happened?
The town of Townsend is on fire! Old man, I'm coming!
Oh, by the gods, the suffering. No.
What is it? What happened?
A massacre most foul. Oh,
Are you okay, old man?
I'm okay, but the women, the children, everyone, no.
Wow. What caused
Did
it?
Marshall make it home okay?
Marshall,
Yes, Marshall, the town rat.
didn't you see the posters?
What posters?
Those ones?
What?
What?
Marshall is evil now. He has a gun.
No,
What?
you're
He
lying.
went to the prison and freed the kingdom's worst criminals.
No,
By
What?
the gods, if only someone was there to stop him.
you're lying to me. You're lying.
Kidnapped my son, ransacked the town, and now he's on the way to the castle to kill the king.
That's awesome.
Marshall's not evil. He's not an enemy. He does not have a health bar.
A health bar does not show who's an enemy to you. It shows who's an enemy to themselves.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Marshall has no moral compass. He is a rat.
I
The
am so sick
the
of doing everything wrong.
he's pissed. Look at this. He's pissed the fuck off.
You are important, and you have value.
Oh, thanks. No one's ever told me that before.
Oh, look. You freed him.
You are safe with me. Huzzah!
This is great.
You have doomed us all, forsaken the whole kingdom. Why? I wasn't even that corrupt. What did you have to gain?
Damn. Wow. Evil rat.
Marshall!
Oh.
You filthy rat! You shall be exterminated!
Uh-oh. He's out of bullets.
Adventure awaits. Huzzah! So yeah, I killed Marshall, returned to Townsend and helped them rebuild, and now I'm actually set to be married to a beautiful maiden. Life is pretty good.
Oh, that's quite the story. Say, do you want any water?
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll have water. I am actually quite parched. That would be great.
Awesome. Is it okay if I get it in a couple minutes? Just want to watch the sunset.
That's fine by me, my friend.
Cool.
That it? So I guess this was supposed
You
to
do this every day?
I think this was supposed to be like the epilogue. Like I guess this guy had done a series of videos over the years of all these things going wrong in RPGs, and this is his happy ending video to it. That's really well done.
It's nice.
Yep.
That's it. Wow. That was really well done. If you were a follower of that channel over time, you probably would have watched that and be like, wow, that was like an epic finale to all those videos. So what we've done is we've watched the whole second half. So now we're going to go back and basically play it from the start. Okay. So we're going to start here with Animal Well. For those who don't know, Animal Well is the first game that Video Game Donkey produced. He's such a popular YouTuber. He gets so many views, so much money. He actually produced a video game. And apparently it's critically acclaimed. People really love it. Now, I haven't seen anything about it, so we're gonna actually watch this now for the first time, get some exposure to it. Okay?
Welcome to Animal Well, a mysterious Animalvania and the first ever open well type game. A game of stunning atmosphere, devious creatures, cryptic clues, toyful mechanics, fuzzy friends, imaginative puzzles, and you get a frisbee too.
So, okay, let's be honest here. All right? It's a Metroidvania. There's been 5 zillion of these. Ever since indie developers realized that these are a lot easier to develop than games with more complex graphics, and that people don't really care about the graphics in a Metroidvania-style game. So, I hate to say it, it doesn't seem very original to me. It seems like something that you probably have seen a million times before. Let's see if there's anything original about it. To me, it's just kind of like, I'll be honest. I'm like, I've seen a million of these already. So...
This is Big Mode's first ever video game we've published, and we could not be prouder. It is so different from everything out there right now, and I think it's an experience that's going to stay with you. I say turn this video off right now and go play Animal Well, because it's a game that really is meant to be played. It has been a long journey for Big Mode.
It's the same exact map as any Metroidvania. It seems like the same platforming as a Metroidvania. So I hope he's going to tell us how it's original, because I'm not seeing it yet.
Mode, and an even longer one for the game's developer, Billy Basso.
Hello.
Billy, it has been so rewarding to work alongside you and watch you put this thing together piece by piece, and even though this is distinctly your game, you really made us feel like part of the team. Every week on YouTube, you can see what I've been working on, but with Big Mode, it's like we've been cooking up this secret project for years. When we started working on this, me and Leah didn't have a baby. Now, my daughter is sitting on the couch next to me watching me play Animal Well. And that's why today, Billy, I want to talk to you about Chameleon Twist 2.
Well, that's a very good game, actually. It's actually, sadly, one of the last that was produced.
Wait, I'm messing this up. Today, no, I want to talk to you about Animal Well.
I made that one.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you made Animal Well? Specifically, which engine did you use to make it?
Well, I made the engine myself.
No, that's not... I thought you did the graphics.
I did that part.
But then who did the music?
That was me.
So you did the engine, the graphics, and the music. Who did the puzzles, though?
The puzzles were me.
Who did the voice of the kangaroo?
Yeah, that one was me.
So you made this entire video game from scratch by yourself?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm out here. I don't even know how to make pretzels yet.
Well, first, to start with the dough, you're going to need some yeast, some water.
No, don't tell me. I'll figure it out for myself. Like in Animal Well. One of the craziest things about this game is that there is no talking. No tutorials. The dialogue in this game is literally buried in a secret spot.
I actually wrote a bunch of dialogue for all the animals where they would, like, tell you what to do, and then... later on, when I was trying to make the game more realistic, I realized that animals don't talk, so I needed to cut that all out.
This game is about you figuring it out for yourself, and it's so rewarding to do so. No hand-holding, nobody telling you what to do or how to play.
I mean, I respect that the guy made the game himself, but does the game look that interesting? Honestly? No, it doesn't. It looks like a Metroidvania with pixel graphics, the same mechanics you've probably seen in a bunch of other games, maybe a few, indie things or different things thrown in here or there, but I'm not really impressed. I'm not trying to crap on the game. One man made the game, but it doesn't seem to be trailblazing. It doesn't seem to be innovating. Exactly. Fed Rogers says we end up having 15, 20 games that look exactly like this every year. You're right. You're literally right. So...
you choose which way you want to go, you choose which tools you're going to use, and you decide how you're going to use them. On top of being an open world type game, Animal Well is also a puzzle game, which almost spooked me off. I can count on one hand the puzzle games that I can actually beat, so if I can do it, you can definitely do it. Animal Well has such an incredible range and variety of puzzles, but solving them is very intuitive. Billy has put a lot of thought into making sure the puzzles communicate a language the player has learned through playing the game. But what really sets this game apart to me is how he's made the actual process of solving puzzles so much fun. They're not just satisfying on the brain level, but on a more visceral and tactile level as well. In Metroid, you know, as you progress, you get better armor, bigger guns. In Animal Well, the treasures you discover are very unconventional. Instead of an ice ray, you'll get the yo-yo. You know, instead of heat-seeking missiles, you'll get a frisbee. And when you get the frisbee, you'll go, what the hell am I gonna do with this? Until you remember that doggies is in this game. And what are doggies weak to? The frisbee. And that's when you realize this game is a work of genius.
Is it though? So use the ice beam to freeze the enemy that's weak to the ice beam. You use the frisbee on the enemy that is weak to the frisbee. It's just, I mean, okay, it's not a gun, it's a toy. It still does the same thing though. Again, like I understand why Donkey is totally building this game up, because this is the first game he ever produced, right? But it doesn't look original at all to me in any way. It's probably a cute little game. If you like Donkey and you support him in his content, you'll probably buy it and play it. If you respect that a guy made the whole game from scratch for himself, you'll probably buy it and play it. But I'm watching this, I'm looking for something to say, oh, that's neat, or oh, that's cool. I haven't seen a single thing at all. I'll watch a little more. Let's skip the puzzle section. Well, graphics. What the hell is this? Layers, like lasagna. Let's just watch the end segment.
It's all about. In Animal Well, you will encounter animals from all over the world. Clingy hedgehogs, helpful chinchillas, Goliath seahorses, peaceful capybaras, hungry chameleons, skittish squirrels, and so many more. Billy, what's the best animal?
Dog.
Animal Well has 6 different breeds of dogs. That's how you know he's not fucking around on this game. This is the type of game where you want to wake up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and put on Animal Well. But it's also the type of game when you get sleepy, you turn off the lights, you go, and play Animal Well on the Switch or Steam Deck. It's also a really fun game to talk about with other people who've played it because it is so open-ended. I feel like this has happened so many times where I see Leah playing Animal Well and she is in some zone I didn't even know existed. When you started on Animal Well, you described it as a survival horror game. Since then, it's
This is not a survival horror game in any way, shape, or form.
Evolved into something else, but I still...
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania game. That's what it is. It's not survival horror anymore. I realized it was probably going to be better to just make a Metroidvania game, right?
You'll see a lot of Resident Evil DNA in there. You have limited resources with the firecrackers, you got the fancy lighting effects, whiskers, you got the good music in the save room, you got the crank, the crows, dogs, a big snake, and there's some pretty intense and creepy moments in there which we've been kind of keeping under wraps.
He's just naming things arbitrarily as if they're features. There's a snake. Yeah, the name of the game is Animal Well. There's a well full of animals. I get it. There's a snake in there. Wow. You use tools to solve puzzles. Yeah, like a game. I get it. I'm still waiting for you to say one notable thing about the game that I care about. The one thing I care about, one man made it. And that's respectable. That only one person made the entirety of the game, did everything. That I respect. But it doesn't make the game good. And I'm waiting for something good. I'm still not seeing anything.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really funny to watch people play those parts.
Okay, after the squirrel. Oh, what the fuck?
From the second you pick up the controller, it is so glaringly obvious.
And the funny part is, because it's animals, it's not even scary. Like, if that was a mutated monster running at you, you'd be like, what the holy shit is that? It's just an ostrich. You're like, oh, it's an ostrich. Oh, it killed me. Oh, darn. Let me get back there and try not to die now. It's just an ostrich. It's not a big deal. You see?
How much love Billy has put into this game. I keep calling it an open world type game to be funny, but that's really what it is. There are so many skips and tricks and different approaches you can take in overcoming the game's obstacles. So many hidden mechanics and treasures and puzzles and bizarro bullshit that only Billy would ever put into a video game. I've beat this like 20 times since we started working together, and I'm still finding out new stuff. This idea of thinking you know a place and then having the curtain drawn and realizing you didn't know shit. It's a magical thing, and it's what makes Animal Well well, Animal Will. If you know who I am, though, you know that I can never make a video without talking about Mario instead. Billy, which Mario game would you say was the most influential on Animal Will? Come on now. What else needs to be said? Play this game.
So, I mean, what I would say is from watching this 8-minute video, if you like Metroidvanias and you like indie-style Metroidvanias, it's probably right up your alley. But it definitely seems like a niche market. And if the game does get mainstream popularity, it's because Video Game Donkey produced it. Let's be honest. If this game was not made and now being advertised by Video Game Donkey, do you think it would have gotten noticed? I'm just saying. Do you think that Stellar Blade would have gotten any of the attention that it got if it didn't have that particular female protagonist? I'm just saying. I mean, we can keep going on. There's certain things that make certain games be seen and noticed over others. This is 100% because of Video Game Donkey, right? And I'll be honest with you, I'm glad now that I did not actually check this out because people were trying to push me to check it out. And honestly, I don't think it would have worked. Like, I think I would have liked it for like the first hour, and then I kind of would have been a little bored. And the audience, I guarantee you this would not have worked for my audience. It's so rare when a Metroidvania even works for my audience, you know? But, hey, more power to them. If people like the game, and it's a solid game for people who like this style of game or whatever, good. And again, I highly respect the guy for making the game himself. That's insane amount of work and an undertaking, right? But I don't think that really appeals to me. Now that I know what it is, like, eh. But, you know, I'm going to be honest. I'm not hating on Video Game Donkey. I'm not hating on the guy. Just, it's not for everyone, right? It's not for me, and that's fine. I'm glad we watched it. Maybe it'll give it a little bit more exposure here to maybe some of you. Maybe this appeals to some of you guys, right? There you go. All right, anyway, thank you for watching DSP versus the Internet. We are now in the home stretch. So one more part left. I hope that you'll join me as we get through these final batch of videos. I'll see you then.